All right. Well, apparently soon you ain't going to be able to say a damn thing on the internets. What are we talking about? Well, we'll tell you that and more here on the A Show. The A Show.
Where smart is the new sexy.
And now, April Hunter.
Hello, all my beautiful, smart people, and my sexy co-host. And I also see my internet husbands out there. Welcome, welcome. It's nice to see everybody. So yeah, we've got a fun show tonight. Oh, I see my internet wife is here too. Hi, Winona.
Hi, Winona. Gammy.
Yes. Allie, Red Sunny. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have some good stuff to talk about tonight.
A lot of stuff.
So we're going to touch on. Well, Ray's got a lot of stories. We're going to touch on the Federal Digital Platform Commission Act of 2023. This is something you may not have heard about, but you definitely need to know about. So it's a FCC meets the Patriot Act if they had the redheaded stepchild of censorship law and abuse of So we'll talk about that and explain what it is to you guys so that you're not fooled into thinking it's actually about being safe and protecting you from AI, which is how it's being packaged. So what have you got? Oh, wait. And before we do that, I just want to tell you, if you are in the I want to say Tampa area.
Sorry.
Oh, that was
fun. Sorry
That's
about
my
that.
theme song right there.
Yeah. But what were you asking? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying if you're in the Tampa-ish area, because it's actually Leesburg, Florida. I am doing a signing this Sunday at the Lake Collecticon at the Lake Square Mall on Sunday. It's I think it's like from 12 to 5, and they're having Alex Saviak, who we've had on this show. He's one of the creators of Spider-Man. They're having it's packed with guests, and I'm going to be a cosplay judge. So bring your best, and hopefully I'll see you. So I don't do too many signings anymore. So if you want to come out, hang out with me at my table, say hi, I would love to see you. So that's Lake Collecticon in Leesburg, Florida. So Ray, what have we got going on that you're going to tell us about today?
So much stuff. We're going to go through a bunch of stuff. We have in North Korea, a family, parents who got arrested for life just for holding a Bible. And their kids taken away from them. We have what else we got? We got Al Pacino having a kid at the age of 83. I wanted to talk to you about that, and I wanted to ask.
I have so many mixed reactions.
Yeah. Yeah. So many mixed reactions. All right. I also got what else we got? We have 2 men assaulted outside of a Planned Parenthood.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah,
no, do you think that's real or a false flag or something to divide us further? I couldn't. I started to respond to that, and then I started to and then I waited because I was wondering, is this yet another divisive false flag type of thing? So I didn't want to put something else out there that I wasn't 100% sure was real.
Well, we will discuss that, but
okay, let's do that
really quickly before we jump into everything. I think, do I have it? Yes, I do. Hold on. We have some breaking news, and with your breaking news, we go to the field or whatever they say outside the news. Anyway, breaking news here, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's been arrested for rape again.
Shocker.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see what this is here. This gimmick Schnabitz.
Breaking news now: an actor in Hollywood convicted of rape. Danny Masterson, who starred on That 70s Show, was just found guilty on 2 counts of forcible rape involving 2 different women. Jurors were deadlocked on a 3rd count. The women say they waited more than a decade to come forward because Church of Scientology officials discouraged them contacting police. Again, actor Danny Masterson just found guilty in a Los Angeles courtroom on 2 counts of rape.
Wow. So do you know who the kid is? Do you know who the gentleman is? Danny
Masterson? I don't, but that is only because I didn't watch that 70s Show. I'm sure everybody watches it. I don't, so I'm a bad
this guy right here. No, still doesn't ring a bell.
I didn't watch it.
All
You
right.
gotta remember, I was on tour. I was a professional wrestler, and
Right.
before that, professional burlesque act.
Brother.
One tour since I was 19 years old. This is the first time I've actually been home, and
Mm-hmm.
it started in 2000, what, 15, 14.
I'm
This
sorry.
is
This
a, this is
topic.
I'm working from home now. I'm so excited about it for the moment because I'm not on the road. I'm not living in a hotel. So
Let's switch this around. Wait, people like you on the left of the screen. So let me just move you back over here.
I don't care what side I'm on.
Ah,
Here
but
we go.
still,
That here,
I don't know
here,
how to do this.
here, here, here.
I don't know why it's gonna
Woo!
let me change it.
Ah,
It's fine. Hold on. Actually, wait. Here we go. Boom. You guys, it's magic.
magic. Demon, war demon, cool, awesome dude. Red Sunday. We got more people coming in. Thank you, thank you. Hello,
So
hello.
that popped me down here. That
Yeah.
70s felon.
The artist returns.
Yeah.
That 70s villain.
That 70s felon. So yeah, man. So let me just jump into this really quickly. It says actor Danny Masterson was convicted on 2 counts of rape Wednesday after his second trial on charges that he sexually assaulted several women that he met through the Church of Scientology in the early 2000s. Before I continue, have you ever had an experience with anyone from the Church of Scientology? Because I have never. And
Dude, I live right outside of Clearwater, 100%. Like one of my best friends. One of my best friends was a Scientologist. Her whole family was still in the Church of Scientology.
Mhm.
She herself, I want to say, kind of extradited herself because she had 2 special needs children. Her one son was autistic. Her other son had a very rare disease called EB, which is where if you touch anything on the skin, it blisters and bleeds. And that goes for ass, penis, eyes, anything.
Oh.
And it's so rare that they're not doing too much research on this disease. And with Scientology, they don't let you use westernized medication. So she was able to get out because she was able to get into a clinical trial. Mm-hmm. So that's what caused her to leave and peacefully leave. But when her brother left, it caused the whole thing with the family. And he was marked as I think it was called an undesirable person. And I think there were 4 kids and 2 parents, and nobody was allowed to talk to him anymore.
Really?
But there was a couple Scientologists in my writers group. You know, every week we would have a writers group. And you would think if you were going to generalize with people, first off, you would think that these are people who are brainwashed and not intelligent. And I can't tell you that that's not true. I can tell you that's not true. There's nothing further from the truth than they're, you know, the writers that were in there were smart. My friend was smart. It was shocking how intelligent these people were that I met who were Scientologists. So I went down there myself just because I love religions and all, if you want to call it a religion. Mm-hmm. I love all types. So I went and toured the Scientology building.
What'd you think? Did you get like a weird vibe? Honestly,
it's beautiful. The grounds are well kept. You go in and it's wide open. There's a library. There's like a big library when you go in. They do these what's it called? Some kind of testing. Mm-hmm.
The old oil check. Like
it's like a thing. Like I don't know. I want to say like a meter testing with you. They put you through like a little thing to see if it's for you. And of course, I ask questions. I'm like, so what do you believe in? And they kind of skirted the issue. I'm like, do you believe in a God, any God? Like, and they're like, well, we let people believe whatever they want. It was very vague. So I'll talk to anybody about anything.
That's a good question.
No, they did not jump on the couch like Tom Cruise. It was actually very, very calm. They gave 3 of us went in. Myself, remember Kristen, who was here with the skincare? Yeah. She went with me. And my ex, and we went in, we got a full demonstration. We got pamphlets on detoxing from westernized medication and how addiction is evil and all these, ADHD drugs and all these opioids are so dangerous. And to be honest with you, they're not wrong with that. So, there's with anything, there is some truth. So there was that, but yeah.
Right. People want to know who is your ex.
Nobody important.
Yeah.
Nobody terribly important.
Hulk something.
Huh?
Hogan? What?
Have you heard of him?
Yes, I don't know. Some Hulk Hogan dude.
I just got used to wearing the colors. And
Yeah, the red and yellow brother.
yeah, red and yellow, and it's just a thing, just look good on me.
Just a quick question. I'm being very honest with you and very, I maybe I'm stepping over the line, but when you guys were like making out and stuff, did he continue to call you brother?
Did somebody else tell you that?
Oh, I heard things, brother.
Come over and sit on my lap, brother.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I've been to the mountaintop, dude. So me.
I'm gonna put this leg around your. Never mind.
You want to take a look at my 24-inch python, brother? Anyway, so back when me and Colin were doing the Ridiculously Random podcast, right? Mm-hmm. We had a segment, okay, and I don't know if Colin's ever done this with you, but let me just get the music right.
And thank you, Red Sunny. I love yellow.
Yeah, he loves yellow.
Did you like my earrings? I found these for like
let me see.
$20.
They look delicious.
At TJ Maxx. They're like lemon.
Those are cute.
I like cute stuff.
So this is Colin, don't put that in your mouth. But we would just taste like some candy or something, some type of food that we've never had before. So my wife bought me this, right?
Okay. Finto?
I never heard of it. It was given to her by a friend at her job.
Pendejas y pendejos?
Well, it says
oh, que pasa? ¿Qué tal?
It says Vitmo. It says Vitmo flavor. Tiny, tangy, hard candy. It's not from the United States, I'll tell you that, brother. It's sold in the UK, if I'm correct.
Okay.
Never had it before. Okay. It's cherry. Apparently, they're like I'm gonna open this real quick. Let's do some ASMR. Okay, so
what's up, Colin?
Oh, Colin's here.
Colin's here. That's what he said.
Don't put that in your mouth. All right, so
he said, "Que pasa, pendejas y pendejos?"
So they're like. Do you remember Nerds?
Yes.
So they're like, look, can you see that? Like Nerds.
Yes. I love Nerds, man.
So I'm going to try these. Let's see. Not bad.
Are they as good as Nerds?
No.
Nerds was like the precursor to like Sour Patch Kids. Because they were like a little sour, but like very sweet. But still they had that tang.
So these don't have a tang.
Okay.
They're really sweet. They're good. Same consistency. Does that make sense?
He said Spanish Nerds made by the cartel. Yes, it does make sense. I'm a consistency eater. That's why Ben and Jerry's is like my jam.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Oh, God. I'm guilty of loading all kinds of shit in my ice cream anyway. Mm-hmm. You mean like Ben and Jerry's?
Like if you had to eat, I'm getting hot. It's hot in here. If you had to eat one pint of ice cream, mm-hmm. any company, any flavor, any mix of flavors, like Cherry Garcia or whatever, what would it be?
It would be I can't do one. And so it would either be like one. No.
If you don't do one, Colin dies. What?
Sorry, Colin. Fuck off. It'd be half. It would be half baked by Ben and Jerry's, or like Publix. They have this like high quality ice cream that's mint chocolate chip. Actually, Ben and Jerry's used to have a mint Oreos and cream cookies and cream too. Mint Oreos.
Red Sunny says chocolate and vanilla, like mixed or either or.
Oh, you're just a classic, aren't you?
Yeah. See, mine.
There's nothing wrong with the classics.
What is this? What's a Little Debbie Star Crunch ice cream? Never heard of that.
Oh, I bet that's good. What's up, Dark Side?
What do you eat, War Demon Ninja? What does it say?
I said April wearing yellow with her red hair reminds me of April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Mine, undoubtedly, is fucking Cherry Garcia. I know you think it's probably gross.
I know a lot of people love that. My friend loves it. I just don't want fruit in my ice cream. It's way too healthy. I eat fruit all the time. Like I put cherries in my protein drinks and blend them up. I don't want any of that stuff near my ice cream. It's got to be terrible. Like tons of sugar and chocolate chunks and cookie dough. Like just throw terrible shit in my ice cream. That's what I want. Mash up some Oreos.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I've been to the mountaintop, dude. I've lifted 5,000-pound giants over my head, brother. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know what the hell just came over me.
It's the yellow.
Okay, the red and yellow. Anyway, so April, you have a crazy fucking story.
I do.
And I have the clip set up for you right here, my friend.
You want to start off with that one?
All right. Yeah, let's go. Let's start off. Start off hot, brother.
You sure about that?
Yeah, we can start off hot. I mean, it's not like, your ex-boyfriend. Well, let me tell you something, dude. Me and April used to go down. Sorry. Fucking shit. What is going on?
Because people don't understand humor.
Oh.
I have never dated that man. So yes, no. I really don't know.
No, that April's never. Well, let me tell you something, dude. Me and April used to go down to the dock, dude, and neck all night long, brother.
Hey, so if I die choking on a gummy bear, can you just say I died from a bear and leave it at that?
Oh.
Could we just go that way and
like
just
killed by a bear?
Yes, exactly. Realistically, it might be a THC gummy bear, but just leave that part out and just say, our thoughts and prayers are with it, the family or whatever of April Hunter. I don't have any family, but the friends and viewership from the A show of April Hunter, because she died from a bear, valiantly fighting for her life because of a bear. Last night, I would prefer that.
Yeah, probably last night, April, she passed away. She was choking on a bear. Wait.
No. Well, fighting off a bear.
You said choke.
No. Fighting off a bear. Okay, get it right.
Like I could picture Colin. I could picture Colin dying from choking on a bear. Anyone? No. Anyway, you want me? All right, let me get the clip here. Here's the clip.
Okay. I have a couple of other things I want to throw in there. Remind me at the end. I found a place where you can get a lot of free courses if you want to. Maybe Twitch is going killed by cocaine bear.
Yeah.
Right? We keep waiting on cocaine shark here in Florida because of the stuff that falls into the water.
What do you mean it's coming?
I know, right?
No, they're making the cocaine shark, or it's coming
I hope
out.
so. Is it? Are you joking with me?
No. It's a cocaine shark.
Are you yoking with me?
I swear to God, dude.
I found a place, a shload of free courses if you want to improve yourself or learn some things or learn a trade. So remind me, I'm going to look them up for you guys after this and show them and share them, because you never know when you might want to take something free and why pay for college. So, and get somebody else rich. Also, before you do that, I wanted to tell you that a study came out this past week with the Amish. You can start that, but I'm just saying that with the Amish, and I thought this was interesting. The Amish did not use masks, and they did not take the jab, and they had, I think it was a ridiculously low death rate.
So somebody came,
seriously, fewer than 5 people.
Somebody came at me on Facebook, and I'm gonna put up their comments here, and then they're gonna kind of, I guess, refute you. So it's gonna be fun to read the comments and see what they're talking about. So when we get there, we'll get there. Is that cool?
That is cool.
All right, brother. All right, so let me know. You can stop me.
Okay.
Just give me the cut it sign, okay? Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is a clip from Redacted. Now, if you're not following Redacted and you're somebody who likes to know things that you'll never hear in mainstream media,
brother,
highly suggest you follow them. You can find them on Rumble. I believe you can still find them on YouTube. They do their research. They are very good journalists, and they're live every afternoon. Definitely check them out. They get you thinking, and they tell you the stuff that we're not being told.
All right, here we go. Tell me when you want me to clip it, like stop it, or pause it, or fast forward it, or whatever you want.
Okay, go ahead. Hopefully there's not an ad.
No ad, I think. Oh, God.
Okay.
Here we go.
You could be marked with behavioral codes by the U.S. government based on your social media if this new bill is passed. It would create a federal government that has full access to police and control every website. I am not kidding. Literally every single one. Not only that, the government would create a new federal agency that is it's online police. They could launch investigations and fine you based on what you say. And it is not like the FBI, where if they accuse you of something, you get your day in court. No, their word on your online behavior would be final.
This is unbelievable.
Now, I know this sounds scary, and this is one of those segments where I'm going to show you bits of the bill that I think are concerning. I know that doesn't always make for amazing television, and Clayton will lecture me later about screenshots of bills. But anyway, I think we need to educate ourselves about this, and we absolutely should tell our representatives what we think of it. So hold on tight. I know I've already lost you at new federal agency because federal agencies did not have a good week last week.
Okay, so you can hold it there for a second.
Okay.
So this is what is called the Federal Digital Platform Commission Act of 2023. And it is being hidden. The real agenda is being hidden as a need for AI regulation. And of course, we're all concerned about AI and regulating it. But is that what it is? No, it is not. And AI is actually barely mentioned in this bill at all. But what it does do is it gives the government full access to every single website and social media operating in the United States. And it's worded as any digital platform, the services of which are operating or received in the United States.
I got to stop you real quick. That sounds like that includes your text messages.
It does. It includes everything, and they can they can assign a code to you. So if this doesn't terrify, not that I mean to terrify, but if it doesn't alarm you, because they're basically rewriting the First Amendment. If this doesn't terrify you, it should. Because let me give you an example here.
Please do.
And they're gonna mark it as safety, because everything they do when they push in bills and laws and bullshit like this, because this is basically, like I said, it's the Patriot Act, but it's, FCC version. They always mark it as safety or for the kids. Safety for the kids. Which way do you want me to wrap this gift? So this one's safety. So there's 7 things laid out in this bill, one of which is the prevention of harmful levels of concentration of private power. So if you think about that, that means podcasts, that means Rumble.
Oh, no.
That means anybody who has a voice, like the Alex Jones of the world, or
Matt Walsh.
Any liberals too. Any liberals that have a lot of, anybody. So, and hi, everybody who is joining us late.
Hello.
And another, of course, they mentioned diversity, protecting diversity, more diversity. And another one is protection of consumers, assurance that the algorithmic process of digital platform are fair, transparent, and safe. So who determines what is fair, transparent, and safe? So you could go online and you could say, I don't agree with.
Oh, sorry.
Exactly. You could say, I don't agree with, after the past 3 years, name anything. I don't agree with.
I don't agree with trans gimmicks in the school.
That's one of the, okay, let's even go more minor. I don't agree with them closing down businesses over COVID. And you could say, I want to organize all this. I don't agree with them closing down schools. Right. I don't agree with them closing down businesses. I don't think it's right that OSHA and work have the right to tell employees that they need to take a shot in order to work. Well, you could be deemed coded and deemed an not safe, an unsafe person because you're a danger to other people. Because there's Jesus. The WHO, they want to put all the WHO can now claim what is a pandemic, real, imagined, or created. They can now deem that you're a problem because this thing out there this boogeyman is real, and you're putting people in harm's way by suggesting that people should go back to school or go to work, or they don't need to be vaccinated, that you are a problem, and they can fine you. It gets better. So there is no due process. There's no way you can contest it. Just like Facebook jail, there's no way to contest it. You are fined, and there's no way to go against it. You do not have any way to argue it. You have to pay it. Now, you can say, fuck you, except you won't have the ability to do that when we go to digital money. So if we go to digital money, they control your bank account, your money, and they can take whatever they want from you and shut your bank account off. You get it?
So fucked.
Yes. So people need to understand these changes and what they mean. Now, the majority of the sheeple out there, sorry guys, but if you're not awake by now, bless your motherfucking stupid hearts. The majority of the sheeple out there are not actually reading these bills that are like 200 pages. I mean, they're not reading anything. So that's our job, to break it down for you. That's a lot of the podcasters' jobs, because this is the only place, these podcasts and blogs are the only places that you are going to find the real information, the people who are willing to take their valuable time and sit there and read and watch and do this stuff for you. You all need to know this, because this affects everyone. It affects you, your children, your future, all of us. So you need to know what's in these bills before you lay down and allow it to happen. So this is not meant to stress you out. It's not meant to freak you out. It's not meant to piss you off. It's meant to inform you and empower you, so that you know when these things come up to say no. To call your representative and say, this Federal Digital Platform Commission Act 2023, not doing it.
We don't want that.
The digital money either. We don't want that either.
Yeah, I kind of agree with War Demon. I think it's kind of too late. And the artist says here that DEI initiatives have been around since the 1960s. They did that with a laughing emoji. So I believe he's mocking us.
So, okay.
Sorry. Sorry, artist.
And hi, everybody who has joined us late. Hello, Wolf. Hello.
My nemesis. Oh, hello, my beautiful. Does Wolf speak with an English accent? Hello, my beautiful goddess.
He does not.
Hey, Ray. How y'all doing today?
Yes, he has a Southern accent, I believe, right? Yes.
He's a Southern gentleman.
So
that's scary as fuck, dude.
It's a little bit. It's alarming. So there is a definite war on free speech, and there's a definite censorship going on out there, and it is.
Like,
it's alarming. And then here's the other thing. There's a little bit more to it too.
Do you want me to put it back up?
No, I mean, no, but what they want to do is have online journalism. So they want to have journalists basically registered as safe and trusted. So the safe and trusted journalists who bring us the news obviously will be bringing us the real news. And people like you and me and Redacted and people on Rumble and everybody else will be considered fake news and not safe and trusted sources. So we won't be registered with the government.
Right. So we get tagged like on Facebook, like they do now.
Exactly. So they feel that that with this bill, this helps control some of the misinformation, which we know by now has actually been spoiler alerts and real information.
This is good.
And that online journalism is abetting, local journalism.
So this is my fear. My fear is like, when you're venting to a friend, or like, let's say I'm texting Jen, or I'm even texting you. And I'm like, God damn it. My boss, which he never does because I love my boss. He's mad cool. But my boss said, that motherfucker pissed me off. I'm going to fucking kill him. I text that. And then literally 20 minutes later, the cops show up to my job. Yeah. Saying that I sent out a text that incriminates me, like I want to kill somebody, or I want to kill myself. Oh my God, I just want to fucking die. And I don't mean I want to die.
Yeah, like how are you doing today? Living the dream, just want to kill myself.
Right, just want to kill
myself. You can't even joke around. Like you can't do that even on Facebook now.
But that'll happen. Oh, like it's happening on Facebook.
Oh, I know. Somebody asked me a question, right? And my answer was, I could tell you, but then I would have to kill you, which is a very famous Sherlock Holmes line.
Yes.
So I got suspended for days for that. I think I got a 30-day suspension for inciting violence for that one. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Incredible.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
For the people that don't know Ben Hameen, the wrestler, the guy that used to be on the show with you, he got suspended for I forgot how long. I think it was like a whole week, because he was talking about $5 face slaps and how he was going to beat up this wrestler. So he was cutting like a promo. A promo is like when wrestlers go back and forth promoting the show, so they act like they're arguing online.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kick your ass, brother. Like Hulk Hogan back in the day.
Not if I get to you first, brother.
Yeah. And then he got fucking suspended off of Facebook. Almost
for
lost
violence,
his account.
Right?
For violence. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was on a Southwest flight a couple of weeks ago, I think I was coming from somewhere.
Sure, you go a lot of places.
Memphis.
April.
I know. I was coming from Memphis, I think.
Memphis, Tennessee.
I'm stopping through Atlanta, and I heard these three girls behind me freaking out about the one girl's shirt. So she was wearing, they were going to throw her off the plane because of the shirt she was wearing. And their two friends were just like, oh my God, I cannot believe that. Like she just barely got to take the flight with her shirt on. So I turned around and I looked at her, right?
Right.
And her shirt said, I'm the nicest asshole you'll ever meet.
No fucking way.
I'm not even kidding you. I was just like,
that's an awesome shirt.
I said to the girl, they were nice girls. There was like three giggling girls. And I said, it doesn't even say you're the nicest asshole I'll ever meet.
I'm the
nicest asshole you'll ever meet. And I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, they were going to not let you fly because of that. They said, yeah, it was offensive.
Did they make them take off the shirt?
No, because she didn't have anything else with her.
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, she bought the fare.
All right.
But they told her she could never wear it again.
Were they attractive?
Were they attractive?
What?
Were they attractive?
Mm-hmm.
They were three cute black girls.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't unattractive.
So taking off the shirt wouldn't have been a bad thing?
Probably not for about half of the flight. Maybe more than half these days.
I'm just saying. The Winona says that's like in the South. Does Winona have a Southern accent?
Well, she's got a Kentucky accent.
All right, so let me try this. Let me see. So that's like in the South. We often say y'all drive safe or y'all get home safe. Some people don't know will get legit act like that's a threat.
Really? You serious?
Get home safe?
Get home safe? My favorite is still bless your heart.
I love
that is a thinly
one.
veiled go shit in your fucking hat and pull it over your ears. That's what that actually means.
Bless your heart. You have to be waving something.
Yeah, that's like may the odds be ever in your favor. Best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart, Colin.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, Colin. Bless your heart, Colin.
Yeah, so
my goodness.
So that's something, and I think the only way to fight this is to just push back, just like anything else. You guys all have to remember something, right?
Brother.
Only 30% of the people out there said no to getting a jab, and it only took 30% to push it back for everyone to where no one was required anymore. So that's a pretty small portion of the population to make it stop. So 30% of us push back. Yeah. On anything, 30% push back. That's it.
So not oh wow, let me see. Big Wig says here, I had a co-manager get fired for threatening to blow up the store. He muttered it under his breath. Someone turned him in and they fired him.
That's something different, especially these days. You can't even play around with that.
I mean,
yeah, that's a little bit different.
I mean, blow up the store. Like I mean, if the dude is muttering to himself, I'm gonna fucking kill everybody. I'm gonna kill everybody. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get my gun. I'm gonna get my long black jacket. I'm gonna kill everybody. Like I might report him.
Yeah, I might do that too. That's a little bit different these days.
This is a perfect segue.
There's a line.
This is a perfect segue because you said the jab. So can we talk about the whole Amish gimmick? And I'll bring up
let's. And somebody said something like the Amish is a very sequestered community. Yes, but 90% of them still got COVID.
Oh, they did get COVID.
They did get COVID. 90% of them got COVID. Yep.
Oh,
they were an excellent control group for this experiment.
But nobody died.
One person gets it, everybody gets it. You know how it is.
But the point is that nobody died.
Almost nobody died. Nobody masked. Nobody jabbed. Almost nobody died.
Okay, so let me bring this up real quick.
They had a 23 times lower rate of issues than we did with all our jabs, all our masks, all our everything.
I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can see this.
I can't.
All right, I'll read it to you. So this is my boy Sai. He writes he and I always go back and forth regarding, our thoughts and opinions. And, so he wrote, bro, the Target thing is so, he's talking about the Target thing. All right, let's go. He goes, I just looked up the Amish COVID thing. And it's like the first thing that came up was an essay using direct sources from Amish newspaper obituaries that showed the death rate went up and peaked at like 125% during COVID. What?
Can he provide a source with that? Because there are sources provided with what I said.
Yeah, can you provide a source? I'm typing it right now. Oh, I spelled source wrong. How do you spell source? Source.
SOURCE.
You.
Yeah, because if you
jobber. Okay.
if you go, hang on a second. I'm going to forward you this right now.
Okay. Where's it
and
going?
There's plenty. What email do you want it to go to?
You don't send it. Just text it to me. You can't text it.
I can't text it to you.
Oh, just text.
It's going to go to email.
Oh,
the Yahoo email. Yeah.
All right, so I'll go to the Yahoo email. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of sources in that.
I have to pull it up though.
Okay.
Okay. So what am I? All right. So continue talking while I look this up.
Okay. So the unvaccinated Amish were the control group. Their infection fatality rate from COVID was 23 times lower than their surrounding communities. Their secret: they ignored all the CDC's recommendations.
Okay.
So go ahead.
How do I open this up here?
So there's links for all of this everywhere. It's with all the sources. penlive.com /coronavirus/2021/03/90 -of.lancaster.counties. It's 90% of Lancaster County's plain community, PLAIN capitalized, households believed hit by COVID-19. That is the Amish.
So this is what we're looking at here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says here, on May 22nd, 2023, I offered a $2,500 reward for anyone to give me names of more than 5 Amish people in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, but you can go to the links that show more of the numbers there.
Right. Who died from COVID? Nobody could do that. I got a few names. And
I'm from Pennsylvania, so this was very interesting to me because where I lived was out towards the Amish community.
Should tweet this one out.
Manamos says it was the hospital protocols were almost 100% fatal, and that is absolutely correct. People will tell me, "Oh, I know somebody died from COVID," and I say to them, "Did they die in the hospital or did they die at home?"
Right.
Almost 100% of the people say they died in the hospital, and I said,
Right.
"Well, what were they taking in the hospital? What was done to them in the hospital? Were they on remdesivir? Were they ventilated? Were they on molnupiravir?" I'm probably saying that wrong, but it was the protocols in the hospital that were experimental, and they are known now that is what killed people, not actually COVID. This is what created a lot of the organ failures. It created pneumonias. It created heart blockages and long-term issues afterwards if they survive. So, if with any other disease, any other illness, people die everywhere. They die at home. They die in their sleep. They die at work. They die in their car. They die while out gardening. Whether it could be diabetes, Parkinson's, heart problems. They just drop dead everywhere, unfortunately, but it happens.
Well, yeah.
COVID, people pretty much only died in hospitals, and that's it.
Tian Couponer says, "This is my old friend. Oh boy, we go way back here.
Yes,
my friend's mom died from cancer, but they asked her if they could write COVID as a death.
Yes, and you know why?
Why?
I believe it's 30. It was 30. I want to say, I have the number wrong, but it was a $31,000 payout.
Right.
If it was a COVID death.
Well, that was the thing. Like, so allegedly, these doctors were getting cash. Like they were the hospitals. Well, the doctors.
No, allegedly it was.
Well, I know that, but I'm just trying to protect myself and your perfect rest. So anyway, so allegedly, these doctors were getting payouts from the government every time somebody died of COVID.
And were ventilated and used remdesivir. There were different payout scales.
I even heard some things of people that didn't really need to be ventilated. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm just saying. I'm
saying if people aren't mad right now, it's funny. The government wants, all this stuff is coming out. None of it was a conspiracy theory. None of it. Yes, exactly, Alex. Yeah. None of it was a conspiracy theory, even though they segregated. They created basically democide. That's when a government kills their people, knowingly or unknowingly. It's democide. They segregated people, us, the society.
Right.
It
was a test. It was, yeah, you're right, AB Twitch. It was definitely
Yeah, they destroyed the economy. They lied to us on purpose. They came out, was it this week? Australia did, saying that ivermectin is proven to cure COVID. And
What?
it's, oh yeah, and that just came out. So, and they kept all of this from the people. They let people die, and now that all of this is coming out, nothing was a conspiracy theory. Now they want to move on and forget about it. They want everybody just forget about it. And I see all these polls online. Are you over COVID? And it's like, yes. And people are like, no. And I'll tell you what, I'm not over it until everybody who was responsible for this bullshit that hurt everyone and killed people and disabled them and destroyed their lives and their second, third generational businesses, their first generational businesses, they work hard. I'm not over it until those people are held accountable. And the only way they'll be held accountable is if we do it. If we just walk on and pretend that none of this happened for 3 years, are you fucking kidding me?
Well,
everybody got hurt.
What kind of person to say I told her so? But you know what? I told her so. I told her so.
Just putting it out there.
Oh, yeah. T.N. Kupiner says, don't forget all about the trillions of dollars that just disappeared from the government.
Their
response. That's why we have inflation. We actually have deflation right now because there's printing money.
So funny. So check this out really quickly, April. So, I do the A Show Extra, usually like an hour-long show the next day.
Oh, and Artist Returns, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, he's saying several members of his family did pass away and 2 are at home, and they were unvaccinated. So I'm very sorry to hear that.
Listen, let me tell you something, brother. I do know of people that did. So I'm not saying that nobody died of COVID, because I'll tell you right now, my aunt, Norma, she died of COVID. Now, she did have several complications with her weight. She was also suffering from what is it? Not Alzheimer's, the other one, that's the worst one, dementia. From dementia, and she got sick. She got COVID, and she went pretty quick. This happened in early 2021. Oh no, late 2020. So, and I'm sure. Like I have a buddy. I lost another buddy that he was working for. I'm not gonna mention the cable company, but he was working for a major cable company. He went into one of these big hospitals when at the peak of COVID, and he got so sick after a couple of days he couldn't breathe, and then they sent him home. They're like, "Nah, you'll be fine."
I did that to a couple friends of mine.
You'll be fine. And the kid, I say kid, he's my age. He died. He suffocated. He died, and he left behind 2 girls, his wife, and they were on the news and everything like that. I think they were on national news, actually. So, but neither here nor there. Talking about money and stuff, April, real quick. I was gonna do this show tomorrow for the I'm gonna bring it up here. See this right here? So I was gonna do this was gonna be the show I'm gonna do tomorrow, but I'm not gonna do it because something else came up that is way more interesting to me to talk about. Okay. So this is about a teacher, a college professor in Hunter College, that she attacked these young kids that were they're pro-lifers, and they had all this paraphernalia and stuff, and she got all violent, turned over tables and stuff. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow, but I want to talk about this whole Black Lives Matter thing real quick. When we talk about money, and I don't know if you guys know, but Black Lives Matter is they're fucking done. They're bankrupt. And we're talking about COVID, and this is why I wanted to talk about this briefly, because you're like, I don't want to rest until the people pay for everything they fucking did, right? Number one, nobody ain't gonna fucking pay, unfortunately, I don't think. Number two, and I hate to be the bleak person here, but number two, like, look at this piece of shit fucking this garbage piece of shit, this BLM piece of shit. They were worth what was it, $500 million or even more than that? I'm sorry, $100 million in 2020. And now they are worth less than $9 million, and they still haven't paid their taxes on all the money. I remember they had a very famous actresses and actors donating cash to them. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go into any neighborhood that's really like a poor neighborhood where you live. There's poor neighborhoods everywhere. And I want you to ask one Black family if they received a fucking dime from BLM, because nobody did. But this fucking dumb bitch, she has what, 3 mansions? The fuck out of here. Are they gonna pay for their fucking? Are they gonna pay just because they went bankrupt? The three ladies that were in charge of BLM, guess what? What's gonna happen to them? They're gonna stay rich. They're gonna keep their. What's gonna happen?
So they don't feel like Black lives actually matter?
They don't give a shit about Black lives, white lives, Spanish lives, Asian lives. They don't give a shit.
So basically, their shirts are "No Lives Matter." So
I'm gonna have some more of these candies. They're fucking delicious.
And hi to everybody joining us late. Back to brag and Chuck, Kahuna, War Demon. I'm reading what you're writing. I think everybody who got jabbed got COVID anyway. We all know that happened, or most people. I don't want to say everybody, nobody, all the time. No definites, but most of us. Yeah.
CN Couponer. What a great comment that is. BLM had an incredible opportunity.
Yes, they did. They really
did. To be a fucking beacon of hope.
Yeah.
In some of the darkest times, and they had the backing, and they had the publicity, and they had the money. Mm-hmm. But no, man.
And they had
a selfish prick.
Yeah.
It's just it's so disappointing.
Colin says my pockets lives matters. Yeah, it was
Colin, you idiot.
Yeah, there's nothing more sad than missed opportunity and wasted talent, is there?
Who's this handsome gentleman?
Thomas. What's up? How are you? So Gail Wolfer says rich lives matter. Feed the rich.
Jesus. Let them eat cake. That's what this was.
That's right.
Let them eat cake. Oh, hold on. Let me just put this up there.
What knockers?
Just gotta throw that out there. Boobies. Anywho. And
it says money is the root of all evil. I think it's
right.
Lack of money that's the root of all evil sometimes.
Wow. That would make a great shirt. The lack of money in the back is the root of all evil. Because it's true. If you have
if you have it, you're okay. Mostly.
I'll tell you what, I worked at in Park Avenue here as a doorman for billionaires, and they are the most miserable fucks I've ever seen in my life.
I know, right?
Absolutely horrible people. Horrible, unhappy.
I'm laughing at Thomas. He goes, "Oh, you're doing good. You're speaking my language, tinfoil." I don't know if tinfoil is a thing anymore. Usually it's just called spoiler events these days.
Oh, brother.
Spoiler alerts.
What do you got next? Because I have a whole bunch
Dark
of stuff.
Side he improved that even better. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yes, it's like gluttony. You can love cake, but if you eat the whole fucking cake and the pizza on top of it, then it starts to become a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and Chuck said they live. We all need a little thing that says obey.
I love that movie. That movie is so fucking.
It's prolific, right? It really is. Yep.
Prolific, like Hulk Hogan, brother. So anyway, Thomas wishes you hope all is well with you.
All is not well with me, but I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff on these podcasts.
Yeah, we don't do that.
It's probably
here,
boring. So
yeah, I mean nothing's boring.
But it's been a rough. I mean, like a lot going on with me, and I think like my mental health is not quite there right now, and this podcast provides a nice.
It does.
It provides a nice distraction, and it's cool to have a schedule every week with it. And I love seeing you guys show up, so it makes me happy. Thank you for being here.
Not for 1 minute did she mention that she likes hanging out with me.
I said you guys. It's all encompassing.
Oh, am I included?
You guys. Yes, of course.
You want to go to you want to go Chick-fil-A with me real quick?
Yeah, let's hear that. And I also just sent you some screenshots of some free university stuff. So once we put it up at the end, I'll show you.
I can do that. What'd you send to my email?
No, just your text.
Okay. All right. I got to see how I'm going to do that. But anyway, why don't we jump into this quick story? Let me just play a little video here. Maybe this young lady will describe what's going on. She looks fun.
They're going to get every company out there. So the next company to go down the path is Chick-fil-A. We just hired a VP of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Time out. Those are like
Chick-fil-A? Because they're like so far right. It's like wild. But you know what? I'm telling you, it's that ESG thing.
Let it play out.
They all want that ESG rating.
Let this play out.
That money coming to them from that. In case you don't know, there's an ESG rating that everybody is fighting for. If you have a good ESG rating, which is, I'm trying to remember what the letters stand for at this point.
Estrogen, salamanders, and gorillas.
There you go. But if your company has a high ESG rating, which of course Fox News didn't even have that, but after they fired Tucker or Tucker left, they applied for an ESG rating. That's basically your woke rating. So, and as of, is it 2025? You'll be eligible. There's trillions of dollars that will be awarded to companies with the highest ESG rating.
ESG is let me see, what does it stand for?
Something. The last part is governing.
Is it efforts for safety?
No. Nope.
Somebody in the chat tell me.
It's eco. It's like eco safety governing, something like that.
Well, let's play this out real quick because this is funny. There's a couple of TikTok
because
videos.
they're all selling out for it.
Say again?
They're all selling out for it. And by the way, if they have a high ESG rating, equity, S governance, something like that, if they get the money from the ESG rating and they're awarded that, environmental, social, and corporate governance. Thank you, Allie. Appreciate it. Like blanked on that. But if they get that money, they don't need you or me to buy their shit anymore. So all these boycotts that are happening across whatever because people are annoyed, that won't affect them anymore because they have an umbrella of money over top of them for having a nice ESG rating. That's why they want it. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Let me put this young lady back up here again. All right. So this is off of some TikTok gimmick. Here we go.
Equity and inclusion. This is right from their page. Chick-fil-A Inc.'s commitment to being better at together means embedding diversity, equity, and inclusion in everything that we do. They actually hired somebody to come in here and do this to Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's all over Google. Like, just Google it. I'm just going to say this once, Chick-fil-A, you are a Christian-based company going down this path, which means you sold out, and that's pretty crappy. Honestly, I quit eating your sandwiches when I found out your Chick-fil-A sandwiches have like 30 plus ingredients, but that's another story. Chick-fil-A obviously didn't get the memo from Bud Light, Target, and the North Face. How you feeling about this?
A notoriously conservative fast food chain is going woke. They've gone from Chick-fil-A to Chick-fil-A. Hey.
Well, that's not fair, but funny as fuck. Just really quickly, I just wanted to bring out that since the whole Target debacle, which we didn't get into
last week,
where they
I saw that just got worse and worse.
Oh boy, 30. Listen to me. They have lost $30 billion.
They were offering tuck swimsuits
to children, to toddlers.
What's up with that?
Oh my God. Like,
did you see did you see that Target has been donating money for over a decade to a company whose name is escaping me? It's almost like Glad, but it's something else. It's like it starts with a G. And this particular company specializes in covert gender change for children. So they assist in allowing children to do gender transitions on the DL without their parents knowing.
What?
They finance it.
Are you shitting me?
No. That's what Target, it's one of the main places that Target donates towards. So, yeah.
Let me finish what this young lady says because she brings up a couple of good things here.
You can't even like get your boobs done without your parents knowing. You can't go like talk to I thought it was bad when they let 12-year-olds. They said kids could get vaccinated without the parents knowing.
Well, did you see Did you see what happened at Disney?
Like, what is up? Why can't parents should have the right to know what's going on in their kids' lives?
Did you see what happened at Disney?
No.
Recently? Just recently? I don't know.
Did I?
I don't know if I can pull this video
War
up.
Demon. Okay, have a good night. Thank you
Where's
for
it going?
joining us. I don't know. He's irritated
Disney.
with our topic tonight.
So real quickly, and there's a reason why I'm playing all these because all right. So check this out, April.
Okay.
This is I want to see how this makes you feel, okay? And there's a reason why I'm talking about this really quickly, but I'll bring it up. So this is the area in Disney. If you've ever been to Disney, where you can take your daughter or son now to buy dresses. It's like a Disney princess gimmick that they have.
Right.
They're very. Check this out. So I'm gonna talk over this a little bit. So we have what?
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
So we have a gentleman.
Last summer we removed.
So here's the thing.
I don't even know if I care about that.
I don't really have a fucking problem with if you want to dress the way you want to dress and do what you want to do. But let's say like me, you know,
he's an adult.
Right. But why put it right out there? He's not a transgender. There's a difference.
I know.
There's a difference between transgender and transvestite. Why do they have a man that's not even pretending to be a woman? He's straight up with the mustache. He's why put it out there? Why shove it down our throats? This is the problem I'm having. Hold on. I'm sorry. I have to get this out.
Go ahead. I'm just saying perhaps he was filling in for a coworker that day.
No, they've done this around the park now. I've done enough research to know, but you can do your research yourselves, guys. I always say, don't listen to me, don't listen to April, do your own research. But I am fucking tired of these companies shoving their ideology down our throats. And this is the problem. Target has lost $30 billion. Bud Light has not tweeted since June, since like 3 months ago, because they have lost billions of dollars as well. The North Face, same shit. I'm sure you've seen that thing with the drag queen North Face commercial. It's all right. It's cool.
I'm trying to look up that thing that's GLSEN, and
it's
for some reason my phone is talking to me now. It's annoying.
Now, the thing with this Disney thing and the thing with this Chick-fil-A thing is now Chick-fil-A has been one of the very one of the companies that has always stood by their
conservative values. Yeah.
And they have an audience. They have people that support them, and they just fucking again turn their back on everybody that's supported them and given them their money for years. Why do these companies continue to do this? Fuck the ESG scores. It's like getting that one big payout and then not realizing that you're going to lose money down the line. Maybe they don't give a shit. Maybe they don't give a shit what you think. Maybe they say, oh, fuck you guys. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get paid nonetheless. Oh, you'll forget about it. No. I think we're all fed up with this shit. I think we're all absolutely fed up with this shit, and it needs to stop. I do not care who you love. I do not care how you dress. I do not personally give a shit about who you fuck. But don't shove it down my throat. Why does it need to be part of a company? And why does it need to be publicized? It makes no sense. People are tired, April.
I know. I'm tired of hearing equity.
Fuck. Those words.
Equity is being pushed above equality.
Could you imagine? I'm sorry. Could you imagine if I started a multi-billion-dollar company, right? And with every cheeseburger, you get a fucking Bible. Oh my God. Fuck that. I'd be fucking, people would rip me a new asshole.
They would.
So now Chick-fil-A, not only do they fuck themselves with conservative Christians or people that just don't believe in all this bullshit, but now they fuck themselves because guess what? They were getting fucked over by the other side.
Yeah.
They're getting fucked they're getting fucked in the mouth and the ass. It's like, Jesus, I don't even know what to say anymore. It baffles me. April, it baffles me, bro.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these people. I don't know what's going on. I am confused as to why people are running their businesses the way they are. I still look to Iceland as the business model of what the world should be doing, because they didn't bail anybody out. They let everyone fail who didn't run business the right way. They jailed their bankers, and they let things die that should have died because they didn't do stuff right. And when it died, new business came along and did it right. And they use the Viking way. They're still using the original government that the Vikings implemented. Maybe we should go look back to that.
You know, last week you spoke about religion and how religion is being repressed. You go to North Korea, and this jumps right into a story where a 2-year-old North Korean was sentenced. I want you to listen.
And this
to
is
what I'm
me
reading.
not being a religious person.
I want you to listen to what I'm saying. I'm reading this off the New York Post right now. A 2-year-old North Korean,
they jailed the whole family, right?
Was sentenced to life in prison after officials found a Bible in the toddler's parents' possession. as the totalitarian, I can't say the damn word, regime.
Totalitarian.
There you go. Totalitarian regime continue to execute the torture of religious worshipers. As many as 70,000 Christians are in prison in North Korea, according to the new International Religion Freedom Report by the United States whatever department. The findings. Let me just continue.
It's not just Christians either. It's shamanic.
Doesn't matter.
Islamic. It's anybody basically. That's
What is going on? You keep going back to the Bible. I'm sorry, but this was kind of like foretold.
I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
Please do.
Okay, so I believe that God is a consciousness.
Oh.
And we can be at a higher level, a higher vibration.
Mm.
And there's a very, very marked effort right now, and there has been for a while, to make sure we never reach that level, because we would be united. We would realize we all are one, and that we're all from the same. I don't know how you.
It's divide and conquer.
It's divide and conquer. But if we keep our consciousness, or if we keep from reaching that vibration, and we keep from our consciousness at a very low level, yes, thank you, Thomas. A higher dimension. We can't reach that higher dimension, and we can't get to a better level. And there are, in my opinion, and I could be crazy, and I could always be wrong, no matter what I say on here. I could always be wrong. I will always maintain that. But I think that there are very, whatever you want to call them, dark forces, greedy people, evil, the devil. I don't know what you want to call it. They're very powerful dark forces that have a very vested interest in keeping our dimension low, our vibration low, us suppressed. And I honestly think that our minds, the human mind, is so much more powerful than we realize. And we've only gotten a slight glimpse into that. Like, there are times, we've all done this, right? We've all thought of somebody that we have not thought of in a very long time. And that person will email us, text us, or call us, because that's metaphysical. That is quantum physics right there. We've sent that vibration out, and it's been picked up. So if we learn how to harness and control that and get to a higher vibration, and that we really are all fucking connected, and when we're all connected like that, we could all go to a higher dimension at once. Why do you think it's powerful when everybody gets together and prays for something, whether it's pray away a hurricane, like Florida has done, or pray over, a football player to get better after he's been literally died on the field, like Damar, or what do you think that force is?
Well, it's unity. Even in the Bible, it says for
there's
where
good and bad. There's positive and negative energy.
It says when two or three are gathered together in my presence, I'm there. I'm in the midst.
And Artist Return says giving too much energy to a less than 2% of the population agenda. And that goes for bad too. There are fewer people that are pushing the dark agenda than there are good people who can push the powerful agenda, the light agenda. And you don't even have to believe in God. You don't have to be religious. You don't have to be Christian. You don't have to believe in any of that. All you have to believe
good.
All you have to believe in is positive and negative. You don't even have to like people. You can just want to unite for a better vibration and dimension. That's it. It's so easy, and people will not do it. They would rather fight online and fight with their neighbors and fight with their family, and keep that energy low and keep our collective, because it is a collective. They want to keep that collective energy and power low.
Don't you bring some positive right now?
We have to get it up there.
Why don't you bring some positive by showing us some?
Are we serious? Like a light period.
Wait, that was not the sound.
You want some positive energy?
Yeah, there you go.
No, I found something. Oh, we got Corgos.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm throwing it out there.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. That is my favorite shirt of all time.
It's a dress.
That's a dress. That's so cute.
It's a dress. Thank you.
Well, hold on. I thought we don't wear pants when we do this show.
I'm not wearing pants. See?
Yeah, I can't stand up right now. I knock over this TV. It's incredible.
So So I
That
found,
came
if
out
you
wrong.
guys, speaking of speaking of
I didn't mean it that
higher
way.
vibration or higher education, I just
I
sent you
didn't mean
those
it that way.
screenshots. It's okay.
God, you
Do
know
you
what?
have? Shut up! Just shut up.
I
Do you
didn't mean it.
have? Do you have those pictures I just sent you?
No, I don't. I have to bring them up. Where the hell?
Okay.
You text them to me, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So
just give
I
me 3
found a
seconds.
list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different
Shit.
online types of universities that offer free classes. So of course anybody can go to YouTube and look things up, and it's fabulous. But if you actually want like a degree or a certificate or proof, I found a couple places where you can go.
I gotta
through-
airdrop them. I'm sorry, I have to airdrop them individually. to the
So there's a
laptop. Sorry, it's
page.
gonna take me a
That's
minute.
all right. On Instagram, there's a page called Awareness of Success. So it's awareness _of _success. And they're a good page to follow if you like to know a little bit more about, getting ahead. And they have different.
Sorry.
You got it? What?
Yeah, all right. So
What?
I'm gonna download them here now. So give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, so there's several open universities with all types of courses. Now, one that I'll tell you ahead of time that I have taken, which sometimes offers free classes, but a lot of them are, it's out of England, and a lot of them, the courses are like around $40-ish. It's called Center of Excellence. So it's CENTRE of Excellence.
I don't know which
And
one to bring up first, so I'm.
You can any of them. It doesn't matter. If you see the number, you can find number one.
How's that?
But that's fine. Well,
Oh,
I'll go
so can I
backwards
throw
with
this one up? Do you want? No, here we go. Here goes number 1.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That's number 5, but it doesn't matter. I don't care.
Wait, I didn't get the other ones.
You didn't get them all?
I only got 3. That's okay.
Really?
Or maybe I didn't. 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, there are more. Okay, let me get the other ones. Continue talking. God damn it.
Anyway, if you like really weird courses, like I'm talking weird, like you could learn the history of Mesopotamia or psychic powers or how to raise your chakra level or how to read tarot cards, like, or the psychology for children with autism. Like if you like some really off the wall, unusual stuff, they have it. I mean, that's just a couple of small examples. I mean, they have an entire curriculum of off the beaten path courses. And I'm not kidding you. Every single class I've taken through there, whether it's Wicca or the entire history of Vikings, has been fascinating. And they have, it's been fascinating. It's great for conversations, but they also have, they have where you can listen to the courses as well. So,
there you go.
You can take courses on runes, you can take courses on Tantra, so whatever you want. But that's Center of Excellence. So these are more on the beaten path. So you have the Open University. So you can obviously find whatever topic and it's all free. So there's that one. What you got next? So hang on, let me find you. What's that one? Because I'm trying to read it.
It says class center. You can search specifically for the courses or class center. Yeah.
Yes. So class center, that's CENTR. So that's another one that's free. So you can search specifically for what you're looking for. It has free certificates and all the courses you can think of.
Nice. There's number 3. It says Google Digital Garage.
Yeah. Digital Garage has a wide range of free courses and resources to learn many things, such as digital marketing and coding, etc. So that's a little bit more techy.
Okay, let me go to number 4. Is this number 4? No, it's number 5. Let me go to number 4. No, it's number 6. Did I not? I didn't put
I don't
up
know.
number 4. What's
I'll
number
just read
4?
it to you. And number 4 is called Academic Earth. So it's probably the most straightforward website on this list. It's easy to understand. And they have a lot of great courses, and they're all free. So that one's Academic Earth.
Academic Earth.
And someone said he needs a class for coding. Then you want to check out, it's Google Garage.
Right.
Google Digital Garage. But you can check out the other ones as well.
So we're on number 5 now.
You're on 5.
Skill Up?
Skill Up by Simply Learn. And I have that right. So Skill Up is SKILLUP by Simply Learn. That's SIMPLI. Learn.
Yeah.
And it's the best website if you want to learn about topics like data analytics, business intelligence, and digital marketing.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Number 6. Number 6 is Audacity.
Udacity or Udacity. I don't know how you say that.
I said Audacity. I can't read.
That because there's another class or course place I was taking through Udemy, so I'm gonna guess this is Udacity. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what she
So UDACITY. It has a range of paid and free courses. If you want access to the free section, just filter by price range and select free.
And number 7, Allison.
Number 7 is Allison. That's ALISON. And if you want to have proof of your knowledge, Allison is the place for you. You get a certificate or diploma for every course you finish. So, and a lot of places will do that. So,
what's this
class on? I do that. A class on email marketing. I saw one that was specific to things like that. You can search all of them, but the one, so the one you might want to check first for that would be Skill Up by Simply Learn. So it's data analytics, business intelligence, digital marketing. So it might have email marketing as well in there.
April?
Yes.
I have some breaking news.
More.
You have some breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. In 13 days, it will be Marvelous Wolf's 37th birthday.
Oh,
back to you,
happy
April.
birthday. Happy early birthday.
And some love. We got some love from Sunny.
37. Oh, thank you. So, yes, there's that. Something else I learned that I thought you guys might be interested in. I know you might have some more topics to talk about, but I just learned this when I was at a little metaphysical meetup this weekend.
Yeah, I'll skip some of these topics because I'm tired. The one I do want to talk about is the Al Pacino one. That's going to be fun to end.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So if you have, and this is really short, if you have an injury you're dealing with, there's a visualization technique you can try to heal yourself. And apparently a lot of healing happens between the wake and sleep, where you are at a very specific megahertz. That is what you are. There's different megahertz we are at. So you ever notice when you wake up and then you drift back to sleep and then you wake up again, you have the most vivid dreams?
Yes, that happens today.
That is where you want to be. So, or when you take a nap, that, just a short nap. So like Einstein, I believe it was Einstein, he would try and figure out answers to his problems. So when he could not figure out the answers and it wasn't coming to him, he would lay down and go to sleep with ball bearings in his hands so that he could just go between that wake and rest state. And that's when things would come to him. And then he'd wake up and the ball bearings would fall so that he didn't go into a deep sleep. So when you are falling asleep, they say to picture yourself healing. And one of the ways to do that is, this is going to sound goofy, but try it. Okay. Picture a bunch of little workers coming out of a bus or trucks. They got their hard hats on and they've got their tools.
Are they adorable?
They can be adorable. They can be like whatever, little Lego people. And they're coming over to you. Say you have a herniated disc or a sore knee. They're coming over to you with their tools and everything else, and they're going to work on you. So imagine them actually working on you, like putting the discs back into place or fixing up your knee. Like visualize this. It's ridiculous, but just visualize it before you go to bed every single night as you're drifting off to sleep. And like literally visualize it. Look at them get out of the truck, try and smell the diesel fumes or whatever it is, or listen to the electricom, and watch them walk over, visualize what they're wearing, and try and see them with their little outfits on. Maybe they're dressed like nurses and doctors. Maybe they're dressed like little construction workers. Picture them healing your body every single night, because the body does what the mind tells it to do.
All right, I want to do a backflip now.
Okay, and hi, Eva.
That is interesting. So that's it's funny that you mentioned that, because I was I like watching this show, April, called Lottery Dream Home. Yes, I love HGTV. All right, I'm gonna share something with you guys. Don't judge me. I fucking love HGTV. I love what's the show? What is it? Sell, or what is it when they renovate the house and they have to decide whether they want to sell it or keep it.
Flip it or sell it.
Yeah, flip or sell it.
I forget what the name of it is, but yeah.
I love House Hunters. I love House Hunters International.
Yep.
One of my favorite shows recently has been My Lottery Dream Home. Have you seen this show?
No, I haven't watched that channel in a while, but I love it. Love it or list it. Thank you, Big Wig.
So My Lottery Dream Home, they have this host, and he is this is where I don't, like I said, I don't give a shit if you're gay or not. This guy is so freaking gay, but he is absolutely like one of the most charismatic, lovely, loving, happy individuals. He's a great host for this show. And what it is these lottery winners, right? Some win $1 million, some win $10 million, but he takes them to find their dream home. And it took me down a rabbit hole where I was finding a lot of these videos of lottery winners who basically would visualize themselves winning the lottery. And it's like example, I'm gonna give you a great example actually right now. Do you remember, you know Jim Carrey, right?
Yes.
Okay, do you know the story about Jim Carrey and the $10 million?
No.
So when Jim Carrey started acting, what he did was he says, I want my
is that the check?
Yeah, he wrote himself a check
Yes.
for, I believe, $10 million, if I'm correct, if that is the actual amount. And he says that is going to be like my first big payday. And that is exactly what happened. He visualized it. He wrote he signed the check. And I noticed that a lot of these lottery winners did the same thing, or they would go into the state of, like you were talking about, these vivid dreams where they get these specific numbers that pop up. They play these numbers. And I do believe, and I keep telling my wife, now I want you to, guys and gals out there, I want you to listen to me. April, I want you to hear me out.
Okay.
Do not get offended if very soon, it could be this year, it could be a couple of months from now, I literally disappear off the face of the earth. I love you guys. I will be back. But I keep telling my wife, honey, I have a feeling in my heart that we're going to hit a number, like a big number. I've always felt that in my heart. I don't know when it's going to happen. I do believe it will. But, and I'm not one of those people that play the lottery like all the time. But I do believe in believing or kind of speaking. Yes, artists
speaking into existence.
Yes,
yeah, I love it.
Existence. Manifestation is real, Thomas, and I do believe it is real. And I'm telling you guys, and I'm making it public that it's gonna happen to my family.
So
I've always
go back and watch this, and we'll say he called it.
Go back, and like I said, if I disappear one day and I say, April, listen, I gotta go, but I'll be back in a couple of months, because you know, if you win that large amount of money, you have to go through all these processes of getting lawyers and all that. But anyway, the fun thing was listening to all these different people legitimately just talking about like very similar stories. This one guy, he said he was pretty much like totally broke, and he just went to church. It was empty, and he just started praying, and he wasn't praying to win the lottery. What happened?
So Chuck goes, I picked 8675309, but someone named Jenny won. I just heard that song yesterday. That's so trippy.
I love that song. See, that's a confirmation.
I know. It's called, I forget, they're called synchronicities.
So just real quick, so the guy goes into church, not necessarily to pray to win the lotto, and he says that when he was just praying or just meditating, he heard something say, get the ticket, and he didn't know what the hell that meant. But he ended up just going, and he went to the store, he got a lot, and he won a fucking $1 million. And he was able to dig himself out of a financial hole. So I really do believe that, you know, we talk about all this negative shit, but if you want to bring some real positivity,
we're guided.
Yes.
If you're listening, you are guided.
Right, man.
There are times, you know, like you almost got hit by a car at one point, and for some reason you stepped back last minute. There are things where we are guided. Everybody knows it. They just don't admit it. It's
like this. I always tell my wife, you know, sometimes, like, let's say she's leaving work, right? And the trains just don't work. And I'm like, honey, take an Uber home. If you don't have the money, we'll split it, or I'll pay for it, right? And she gets home and she's happy and she's safe and she got home quick. Who knows what might have happened if we didn't follow that wave of energy that I call it the Holy Spirit. You know, I feel like that the Holy Spirit speaks to our hearts and guides us in the correct way, or tells us like the Holy Spirit will never tell me you can't do this, you can't, but it'll kind of give me like the free will thing. You know, it's like, hey, maybe you should not take the train today. Maybe you should go this way. Maybe you should go that way. And some people will call it your conscience. But it's a beautiful way of I think it's a cool way of living life. And I've learned and I'm learning this, guys, day by day, to start speaking positivity into existence. Yeah, I get angry, and you'll see me, April, lose my gullet over certain stories and stuff because I get frustrated as a human. We're imperfect. But man, I've noticed that when I say to myself, God, I know today's going to be tough, but it's going to be good. It's going to be a good fucking day at work. Yeah, I know I have a ton of work to do. It's going to be, and I did that for the last 3 days, and I had 3 of some of the best days at work I've ever had. And I'm not even kidding. So I don't know if you guys are meant to be. I don't know if there's a specific person. I feel like I'm one of those televangelists. I don't know if there's a specific person watching this show right now that needs to hear that, that's going through some negativity, going through something in their life that they feel they can't dig themselves out of. I would say to you, meditate. When I say meditate, just be quiet, be still, be in your thoughts.
Or even sometimes just going for a walk too. Like not everybody can just sit there and sit still, but there's lots of other ways to meditate. Like gardening, going for a walk, going for a bike ride.
Look at
Hi, Chalny man. I am reading your suggestions for the shows, and I would love to have Solo Darling on so we can see what we can do. I can reach out to her. But yes, sometimes people do meditate a little bit differently.
Look at Winona. Go ahead. She says, I've actually stood up once out of my wheelchair because a guided voice told me to. No one was touching me or helping me. Went on for about 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up by this one. That's pretty beautiful and incredible. It's amazing. And again, I'm not trying to preach to you guys. Please forgive me if you feel like I'm coming off preachy. I believe in the Spirit of God. I believe that we have that Spirit inside of us. That's what I call the Holy Spirit, and that's what I believe in. And I believe that we have so much power, so much power in our minds, in our bodies, in our souls, in our hearts, and we have the ability to change things just by speaking them.
Well, you give words vibration. And I wanted to say, I'll make this really quick because I know you have one more thing to discuss before we leave. But I went out to lunch yesterday with somebody who was originally from Cuba. And he's very, very liberal, very liberal. And he was telling me he's very, very educated on our political system and his own. And he was telling me, he was breaking things down for me. And he was telling me why we were headed towards communism and why the Republicans were causing it. And I didn't say anything because most people who are conservative feel that liberals are causing it, right? So when he broke things down, he cited some laws and some different things. And when he broke it down, a lot of it made sense. And I listened to him, and he believed with all his heart that the Republicans were going to cause us to go into communism. And I have heard people on the other side of the fence believe with all their heart that the Democrats are going to lead us to communism. And what I think is that we are being led to communism, but it's not by the left or the right. I think that the best way to divide is to split down the middle and convince the other side that they are the commies and they are the evil people. And you have us fighting all the time. And that this is a problem. We need to recognize it, that we're being turned against each other. So this is something we have to really, really stop fighting. We have to stop fighting over political parties, because I really, really think these are two sides of the same coin. And it's out there to just keep us at each other's throats so that they can push through whatever global agenda they want to, while we're distracted over gender and agendas and dumb shit. And that we can't manifest and get to where you're talking about if we're constantly negative and fighting.
I'm gonna tell you something. I did a show with and Billy Ray Valentine was on the show, and Billy Ray Valentine he said that he genuinely believes that both sides believe that they're doing the right thing. 100%.
And if you really, really listen to people, even extremists, even extreme right or an extreme left, if you really listen to them, they 100% believe that they are doing the right thing and their heart is in the right place. Nobody's evil here. The government is. The globalists are. The WEF is. The WHO is. The alphabet companies are. But the people are not.
I want to do something, and I gotta get off. I gotta get out of here in like 5
Mhm.
minutes. But so here's the deal. Al Pacino, 82 years old, having
Yep.
a baby.
Yep.
Hooah! Right?
Yep. More.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh man.
So really quickly, your thoughts on an 82? Is it fair to the kid? You know, and I want to end this show with a video that I played on my last show, and I'll
Okay,
tell you about
so-
it before we go.
So my first thought when I saw the picture was, ew.
Yeah, ill.
And then my second thought was, well, more power to him.
Right?
And when you say is it fair to the kid, let's think about something here. You can have a kid at 23 years old. There's no guarantee you're going to be alive to see 25 years old.
That is, that's fair.
So, especially these days. So, his mom's young. So, as long as somebody's around, and quite honestly, with that money, he's probably going to be raised better than a lot of kids. If maybe if she pays him enough attention. Yeah, it might be.
Very true.
Who knows? Who knows?
Very true. I just say.
However, the father does pass along any birth defects and issues because that's the older the sperm, the more likely that is to happen. And that's some old sperm. So hopefully this will be a healthy child.
So check this out. I know you didn't see it. Maybe a bunch of people. I know for a fact a lot of people in this chat did not see this. And I wanted to share this video. I did it on the A Show Extra last week, and I want to actually go off the air to this. I want to do something different. This is a very powerful, very beautiful speech. This speech was made in 1940. It's only 3 minutes long. We'll literally go off the air to this speech.
Okay.
And it was Charlie Chaplin's final role. It was a speaking role. The movie is called The Great Dictator, where he plays a dictator much like Adolf Hitler. Okay.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Like
But
he
at the-
pulled it off too with his mustache and everything else.
Right. Well, that was Charlie Chaplin. That was the style of the time.
Yeah.
But it became synonymous with Charlie Chaplin. But this speech is so beautiful and so powerful. I need to share it again.
Okay.
Because you will be surprised of how incredible and how much power comes out of this man. And again, this man is famous for non-speaking roles. So April, before we go off, and before you finish flexing your boobies, anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
I just want to say thank you for being here. You can see me live this weekend in Leesburg, Florida at Lake Collecticon, and you can see me online at Real April Hunter on Instagram, Twitter, April Hunter on Twitter, and Patreon April Hunter.
And don't forget tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be on live at 12 o'clock. This is going to be probably a short one, maybe about 30 minutes or so. But I want to talk about this issue here. These people are teaching our kids. This is it's a very scary deal where we have people that are supposed to be educating our children, and they're putting forth their ideologies and their anger, and they're teaching our kids how to be angry. It's very scary. But please, I'm going to beg you guys.
Well, they want that divide and conquer agenda thing going on. They want to get it. They want to get it going on.
I'm going to beg you guys, please don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Stay with us. I want you to experience with this beautiful speech and April, when we're gonna literally go off the air to this. So again, this is 1940. The movie is The Great Dictator, and you can find it right now.
All right. Love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Love you guys. And I'm going to just mute my mic, and here we go. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed. We have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness of men. cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke, it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!